Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are gonna crush our workout by hitting our upper body and our core. We've got 4 circuits. Each move is gonna be 40 seconds with a 20-second break in between. We're gonna repeat those 2 moves 3 times before we move on to our next circuit. Then we've got a special finisher at the end just for you. So make sure you guys have some dumbbells handy. You're gonna need various sizes. We're hitting the whole upper body. And then also make sure if you need, you have a yoga mat for on the floor or some sort of soft surface for you to lay on. And then of course, some water nearby. All right, so let's get right into it. We're gonna start with some arm circles. Just bringing them forward. And let's reverse it back. Awesome. Bring those arms at 90 degrees, elbows tucked into your side. So we're going straight down. We're gonna lift up to our shoulder height and back down. Nice and slow and controlled, not allowing the shoulders to shrug up as you bring those elbows up. One more. All right, we're gonna stay here and we're gonna open to the side. Keeping the elbows tucked in. One more. Good. Give yourself some hugs, open and close, stretching out the chest, warming up the back. One more. Nice. All right, we're just gonna pivot. I want you to keep your core engaged and think about twisting through the spine. You'll notice I have a pivot in my legs here. I'm gonna come off my mat. Last one. Awesome. We're just gonna do a reach tap. Last one. Beautiful. All right, let's get to our workout. Starting with those lateral raises. So we're just coming up to shoulder height and nice and controlled back down. Don't let gravity take over. We're fighting against that. And then I want you to think about lifting from your shoulder as you bring those weights up. Okay, no swinging here. Core is tight. Give me one more. Awesome. All right. I'm gonna roll up my mat so it's a little more padded. And grab that weight for our seated twist. Okay, toes up, lean it back. Think about moving through the core. Don't forget to breathe. Good. Try to keep your knees steady. They're gonna rock a little bit, but if they're flailing all over the place, I want you to make sure you're keeping your heels down and really focus on trying to keep them as steady as possible, okay? Rest. Awesome. All right, we're going back to those lateral raises. In 4, 3, 2, here we go. So we've got 3 rounds. This will give you a chance to make sure you've picked the right weight. If round number 1 was too easy, grab a little heavier. You can always drop down. If round number 2, you were struggling right like 10 seconds in, then maybe you need to grab a little bit lighter. Good job. Whew. Feeling that burn. Staying in control though. 1 more. Nice. Awesome. All right, let's take it down to the floor. All right, here we go. Good job. You can do this with no weight at all. You can also have your feet up as long as those legs, like I said before, aren't flapping all over the place. Get a good lean back going on. It's going to make you automatically engage that core and rest. Awesome. All right, back up to our feet. We've got 1 more round through with those 2 moves, and then we're going to move on. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Whew. How are you doing? You feeling those shoulders? I most definitely am. Give me 2 more. Last one. Nice. Beautiful. All right, grab that dumbbell. If you're using one, bring it down. Okay. Ready? We'll lean it back, engage the core, and breathe. Exhale on each twist. You got it, you guys. Last time around for this move. Maybe you can lean it back a little further. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Beautiful. All right. Come on up. Next up, we have our standing chest fly. All right, you don't need a super heavy weight for this one. And as you're bringing those weights up, I really want you to focus on squeezing and engaging that chest, okay? It's gonna make a big difference. All right, are we ready? Let's do it. All right, here we go. Squeeze it. And then when you come down, make sure you're stopping here. I don't want you swinging back and using momentum to bring those weights up, okay? I want you to stay in control the entire time, on the way up and on the way down. We're coming roughly to chest height. Last one. Nice. All right, let's take it down on the floor for our heel ups. Okay, feet up to the sky. Here we go. Again here. When we come down, try not to use the momentum of our legs. And I want you to go straight up to the ceiling. We're not coming over our face this time, okay? Think about lifting from your abs. Give me one more. Good work. All right, come on up. Going back to our standing chest fly. I'm actually gonna go up a little bit and wait. See if I can get all the way through. If not, I'll drop back down, okay? I felt like I could do maybe a little bit more. All right, ready? Here we go. Chest nice and open. Squeeze. Like you're lifting. Don't use your body, but I'm just trying to demo. Like you're scooping up something really heavy. Just don't get the upper body in there. That's what I want you to think about. Press away and lift. Like it's really heavy. That mind-muscle connection is huge, you guys. It's gonna help you progress a lot quicker. You can focus on where you're working. Give me one more. Awesome. All right. Back to heel ups, or heels to the heavens, some people like to call them. Okay. Are you ready? Feet up, hands down, here we go. Try not to slam back into the floor, nice and controlled. Give me one more. Awesome. All right. One more round. Okay, so I was able to make it all the way through. Now I was doing a little bit of a demo there, but I am gonna try to stick with that heavier weight. See how I do. All right, ready? Here we go. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Remember, we're pressing away, big scoop. Good. Stop it at the bottom, don't swing through the movement. One more. Amazing. Okay, last set here. Engage the core, hug through the rib cage. Here we go. Don't forget to breathe down here. Remember, we're using those abs to lift us up. You go at your own pace. Give me 2 more. Beautiful. All right. I'll give my back a little twist. Little hug. Okay, up to our feet. We got a little break here. Grab some water if you need. We're doing bent over rows. And then we're going into a weighted sit-up. Okay, so for my bent over rows, I'm gonna pick my heaviest weight. And again, if I need to drop down, I will. All right, here we go. Flat back. One more. Nice. Okay, I'm actually gonna keep this dumbbell for our sit-ups. Okay, we're doing a full sit-up here. The dumbbell helps you get up off the floor. If you can't get all the way up, that's okay. All right, ready? Here we go. I want you to think about using your core to bring you up and then rolling through the spine on the way down. So we're not slamming back into the floor. One more. Good. All right. Come on up. Grab that second dumbbell. We're doing our bent over rows in 3, 2, 1. Whew. I know I picked a good weight. It's getting tough. 2 more. Nice. Okay, one weight down, back onto our mat. All right, ready? Here we go. Using those abs. You got it. Nice and controlled on the way down. Give me one more. Beautiful. Okay, one more round of these 2 moves, you guys. Grab that second dumbbell. All right, hinge at the waist, slight bend in the knees. Elbows in, row it up. Squeezing through the back. Beautiful. We're almost there. 2 more. Nice. Okay. 1 more set of sit-ups. All right. Core is engaged, shoulders down, chest open. Here we go. Good job. Last one. Awesome. All right. Come on up, we get a little break. Next we have our hammer curl to a press, followed by our plank pull-throughs 3 times. All right, pick your poison for here. All right, are you guys ready? Let's do it. Hammer, press. Keep those elbows tucked in. One more. Awesome job. Okay, plank pull-throughs are next. If you need to be on your knees here, you can. I'll show you both ways, all right? Wider feet is gonna give you more stability. We wanna keep those hips from rocking side to side as much as possible. So if you need to be on your knees, walk it forward, and you're here. So we've still got this angle thing going on, because if we're here, then we're just on our hands and knees, right? Rest. Okay, so you decide where you need to be for next round. Gives you a few different options. But let's grab those dumbbells for our hammer to shoulder press. All right, ready? Chest open, shoulders down. Let's do it. Feel strong, you guys. This is amazing. You're doing great work. We tend to not give ourselves enough credit for the effort that we put in. If you're giving it your all, that's what matters. Your all may look different from my all, and somebody else's, and that's a-okay, because we're all different. Last one. We're all here for different reasons. We're all at different stages in our journey. We're not all supposed to be the same, right? Okay. Plank, pull throughs. Ready? Let's go. Drive those hips towards the floor. Pull the belly button up. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads. One more. Nice. That move's tough. Okay. One more round. One more round of these, you guys. All right, shoulders down and back, chest open, elbows in. Here we go. Good. Keep that core engaged. We want to protect that lower back. No arching as we press overhead. Don't swing those arms down, stay in control. Give me one more. Nice. Woo. Okay. I think this plank is also a little bit tougher because we just worked our shoulders. All right, you ready? Let's go. Last round. Keep those hips steady as you can. Whew. One more. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm glad those are done. I'm not here to make it sound like I enjoy every move or that things aren't hard for me, because they are. Okay. Bonus round. Weighted punches. If you can't use weights, don't. All right. And then forearm plank. Okay, we're gonna do 30 seconds of each move and we're gonna repeat it. So get ready, grab yourself some lighter dumbbells for our punches. All right, here we go. Core is tight. So when I extend, I have my palm facing down. You can keep it this way. I'd like to get the little rotation in my shoulder. Now we want strong punches, but we don't want to be snapping out our elbow. So you gotta stay in control, okay? Hug through that rib cage, core tight. 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells down. Going into plank on our elbows in 3, 2, 1. Wider feet. A little more stability. Feet together is gonna be a little harder. I want you to push your heels towards the floor behind you. I want you to drive your hips towards the floor while still pulling your belly button upward in towards your spine. And then towards the rib cage. Breathe. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew. All right, up to your feet. Grab those dumbbells. Bonus round, we ain't messing around. Let's go. Now you'll notice here too, the other thing I'm not doing is this funky hip move thing, which looks cute if you're on the dance floor, but not here. We want to be grounded because we want to be working through our abs, not our glutes and our hips. Okay, so keep those legs steady. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Weights down, back to plank. You got this, you guys. We're so close to the end. Please don't turn the video off now. Finish strong with me. Here we go. Even if you have to modify, if you have to drop to your knees in this plank, that is A-okay. If you need to do the punches with no weight, that is A-okay. You work within your level, but the one thing I will not allow you to do is give up and quit on yourself because you think it's too hard, because you're just gonna keep doing that over and over and over again, because the only way it's gonna get better, hold on, rest. I didn't want to hold you there longer than you had to. The only way it's gonna get better is if you keep showing up and trying. All right, last round, grab those dumbbells. You owe it to yourself to try. You owe it to yourself to put in some effort, all right? It might be hard. It's gonna be hard, but that's okay. That's what makes us stronger. And as we get stronger, it gets easier, but then we push a little more, so it gets harder again. And that's just the cycle we keep going through. But what was hard when you first started, last one. And what is gonna be hard in a month from now, take it down. It's gonna be way different if you keep showing up. Ready? Go. So, I want you to give it whatever you've got, but don't fool yourself. Don't let those excuses creep in. You gotta tell your brain, no, I can do this. I can do one more rep. I can hold it for 2 more breaths. I've got this. And then I can take a break, and then I can come back up and try again. All right? Hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy smokes. All right. We're done. Good work. Okay, let's just give that arm a quick stretch. I don't mean to lecture you guys, but it's all coming from a good place. It's coming from a place of love. I know it's hard, and that's why I'm not here to look like it's all easy for me. When I'm having a low energy day, I tell you, when I'm sore from my workout before and I can barely lift my weights, I tell you, if I have a move that I struggle with, hands behind your back, press down. I tell you, if there's a move I hate and I don't want to do, I don't not put it in here. Because maybe it's a move that you love, and if I don't like it, that probably means I need to do it more, because then I'm only going to get better at it, right? All right, bring it forward. Push your hands away, open up the back. So you got to get real honest with yourself. And just not allow yourself to quit. Consistency is the key. Doesn't matter how much weight you're lifting. It matters if you show up. All right, shake it out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's workout. I hope that you take some of my advice, and I see you again on the next workout, because I am here with you. We are here to crush this together, and I believe in you. So if you don't believe in yourself yet, take some belief from me, because I believe in you. Run with that, and eventually you're going to prove to yourself that you've got this. I'll see you next time.